In the depths of the sky wanders light, silent in its journey through the endless night.
Welcome to Comet Chasing, where we follow the fuzzy wanderers of our solar system with a focus on seeing them for yourself. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The telescopic comet drought continues, and there is nothing to look at this month visually, unless you have a 24-inch telescope. But hold on. There are some interesting goings-on in the outer reaches of the solar system to report on. A new discovery was announced just recently of Comet C 2025 K1 Atlas. It was discovered on May 24th via the Atlas survey from Rio Hurtado, Chile. Soon afterward, Alan Hale reported the observation of a tiny coma, confirming its cometary nature. At great distances, the difference between a minor planet and a comet comes down to this little bit of fuzz around the object on images. Currently far out, and a very faint 18th magnitude, this comet will approach within 0.4 astronomical units of the Sun in early October. At that time, it might be magnitude 8 or so, but it's far too early to make accurate predictions. After perihelion, on November 25th, the comet will pass close to the Earth, again at around 8th to 9th magnitude. The problem is that, as it currently stands, this comet is likely too small to survive perihelion. This one is currently beyond the reach of amateur telescopes visually, but we will keep an eye on it in the coming months. Given how slow things are in the comet observing world, I thought I'd mention another new discovery from the outer reaches of the solar system. A team of astronomers recently announced the discovery of a new potential dwarf planet, designated 2017 OF 201. This isn't related to comets per se, but the realm of the far solar system is not well understood. There are likely relationships between comets and extreme objects such as this one that we have yet to recognize. The orbit is very long, over 800 astronomical units, reaching way out to the inner Oort cloud, where many comets originate. It is currently near its closest point to the Sun and is still 94 astronomical units away. This object was discovered as part of ongoing surveys of the outer solar system, which is not yet fully explored. There are tens of thousands of new objects being currently tracked and discovered. But they take time, not only because they are faint due to their extreme distance, but because anything orbiting the Sun that far out moves very slowly, covering only a small arc of its orbit even after a year of observation. In order to determine an accurate orbit, we need to follow the motion, sometimes over many years. 2017 OF 201 has been observed 19 times over the last 7 years, and only now do we have enough motion to determine an accurate orbit. With an orbit, we know its distance, and with its distance, we can estimate its brightness and size. This object is of interest because it is both larger and brighter than the majority that have been found. In fact, with an estimated diameter somewhere around 700 kilometers, this object may qualify as a dwarf planet, the first found in a decade. It would be a small one, however. For comparison, Pluto has a diameter of 2,377 kilometers, which is 3 times larger than 2017 of 201. In this diagram, the new TNO, which stands for Trans-Neptunian Object, is marked in red. Some reports have suggested that the orientation of this orbit falsifies the Planet 9 hypothesis, but it's not that simple. In this case, an orbit that doesn't fit doesn't necessarily falsify the hypothesis. But the authors also note that this orbit is likely unstable over long periods of time, if they assume the presence of Planet 9 in its most likely orbit. Greg, the astronomer behind this channel, says not to write off Planet 9 just yet. If potential Planet 9 orbits can be found that are consistent with this new object, this may in fact constrain the possibilities, providing new insights into where to look for it. So this might in fact help us find Planet 9. Our exploration of these distant regions of our solar system may be unfolding slowly, but it is no less exciting as the discoveries slowly come in. Well, that's all we have for this month. This drought can't last forever. We'll let you know as soon as any news breaks.